You're not going to get an opportunity like this again. We're giving out some free material about Islam. If you want to learn anything about Islam, all this is free. I've got a question for all you guys. Do you guys know much about Islam?
Yeah. Yes.
Prophet Muhammad. Do you know what this means, mashallah? What does it mean? I know I'll put you on the spot. Right. Mashallah means like all glory belongs to God. Yeah. Right. So even when we're praising like something amazing, right? We're giving thanks and glory only to God, right? Islam in a nutshell is a belief in a higher power. We believe that there is a God, right? No ifs, no buts. Logically, like this universe couldn't have just popped out of nowhere. So Allah, meaning the deity, is we believe is the name of this creator. He's the one who has sent all these messages in the past to guide mankind back onto that straight path, right? So if there's problems in society, if it's crime, if it's drugs, if it's social problems, if it's domestic violence, whatever it is, Islam always has provided us a solution for these kind of problems. In modern day, in the context of in modern day, slavery is not much of a problem, but back then it was a huge thing. In Arabia as well, black people from East Africa would be taken as slaves against their own rights. So Islam wiped that out. Islam gave women rights, right? Women were used as prostitutes. Men used to have 20 to 30 women. It was common in Arab culture to have like that many women. But Islam said no, right? If you want to be with a woman, you have to marry her. You have to ask the father's permission. You have to give her respect, honor, pay her a dowry to show that you're serious, etc., etc. So Islam, when it is a way of life on helping you become the best version of yourself, right? And this is not always the case, but people who tend to want to become the best version of themselves end up embracing Islam. A great case scenario is Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, right? Andrew Tate. I know he's controversial, right? But the philosophy of trying to improve yourself really aligns yourself with Islam. For example, it's a simple ask of Islam is don't drink alcohol. From a medical perspective, from a social perspective, alcohol, from an athletic perspective, alcohol raises you levels. So, sorry, not drinking alcohol raises you levels, right? But in a nutshell, I'll give you this. I know it's freezing cold, but I'll give you all this copy here so you can have a read of it when you get home. Right? Do you have any questions in general about anything I've mentioned? Any question is a good question, man. I'm not afraid to take any questions. Because, just believing something for the sake of it isn't a good mindset. And it's not a good philosophy. If somebody tells you something, you should be like, wait a minute, let me go home. Let me check what you said. Is this guy lying? Is he not? Right? You should be critical about it as well. Right? And when you have such a mindset where you're not ignorant, it prevents problems from taking place. Racist, for example, what's the mindset of a racist?
Someone who doesn't care about people's religion.
A racist doesn't know, so he'll make decisions without knowing.
He'll make a comment.
Yes, right. So he'll make a decision without necessarily knowing what is the case. That's the mindset of a racist, right? Once he learns what the reality is, then therefore it gives him an opportunity now to think about it, right? That's why a lot of like ex-EDL US Marines, they have accepted Islam because they were taught one narrative just to believe it for the sake of it, and then they thought, wait a minute, these people aren't as what they seem. Have you got one? Yeah. They aren't what they seem. Let me just give it a try. There's this US Marine about to blow up a mosque in America, in Texas, after he came back from the Iraq War. Because he had PTSD, he had all kinds of problems going on. Right. Like so. Right. On the way, he met an old Muslim lady. She introduced him to Islam. Guess what? 3 years later, that guy is now the Imam of that mosque. Crazy, right? So, knowledge is power, and when you have that ability to know something, it gives you, it lets you think twice before you do something. Have you got one? All right. And that is it. I've got a YouTube channel if you want to know it as well. It's called Dawah Up North. Right, you can look it up right now. If you want to be in it, you're all in it. If you don't want to be, I can get. All right, you want to be in it? Okay. Right. You drop your glove, Hamza. Hamza, you drop your glove. How would you spell it? Dawah.
No,
No. And again, this table is a friendly table. If you have any questions, anytime, more than happy to answer them. No worries, bro. What's your name? What's your name? Harley. Nice to meet you, Harley. Yours? Harry. Rayan. Nice to meet you. Dummy. Dummy.
Since I'm keeping you.
Nice to meet you, Cameron. We'll see.
Thank you. Can I work then?
Wait, what's your name? We'll see.
So
We'll see. Okay.
my best friend Daniel.
Nice to meet you. Again, I love you. Take care, yeah? Say again?